Let's get into it.
Video games, video games. I like to collect video games. Video games, video games. I like to collect video games.
Yo, welcome back. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead, back with another video. Today's video, obviously, we're going to talk about the PlayStation VR 2. So, obviously you can see, I got my VR2 here. Lovely. It's not as dusty as it looked like it was, for dramatic effect. But yeah, let's jump right into it. I got right here in front of me, I got 10 physical VR2 games that we're going to talk about today. VR2 came out, February of this year? So it's been about 6 months since it's been out. And there's only been 10 physical titles. I know there's a lot more digital. And with this product, I would say, digital is a lot more of an easy way to go, just because when you're immersed in that VR atmosphere, it's, you get unimmersed when you gotta stop the game, put a disc in, which I understand. So, but me being a physical collector that I am, I love my physical stuff. So we're gonna go over 10 physical VR2 games that are currently out right now, and we'll just talk about them. So here we go. First up, we have Cave Digger 2, Dig Harder. It's kind of a play on to Die Hard 2, Die Harder, if any of you seen that movie.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
But yeah, this is obviously a sequel to the original Cave Digger game. It's an action adventure game, where you're set in a wildland valley, where you kind of explore old mines, things like that. And obviously you'll see some video on these games here. But yeah, it's if you're something that if you want an adventure game, VR, you're gonna have a lot of musical games, exploration games, things like that, building games. This is a little bit different, with the action adventure. You're kind of exploring mines, ruins, things like that. But yeah, it's kind of based on a Western theme as well too. So yeah, if you like that type of style of game, definitely check out Cave Digger 2, Dig Harder. So yeah, so that is the first one here. The next one, Chronos Alternative. And I'll say these Perp Games is the VR company for putting out VR games. They did it with the last generation with the VR1. They're obviously doing it again with the VR2. I'm gonna say most of these games here are published by Perp Games, which is dope. So yeah, let's give them a clap for that. And obviously VR2, I should preference this, that VR2 is not going to be for everybody. Some people might get motion sickness right away. Some people might make just dizzy. Some people just don't like how it feels in their head, things like that. So my suggestion with VR is maybe have a fan going, take it bits by bits, not jump into a game where you're playing, hours upon hours. Give it breaks until your body gets used to it. They call it the VR legs. Or some certain games where you might, you're moving forward, but your head, you're sitting down, but in your head, it just makes you feel crazy. Anybody that's a fan of VR or has played VR, they might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you want to get your kind of VR legs, so to speak. So, but yeah, this next one here, this Chronos Alternative, is another game here. This is a thriller sci-fi mystery game, where you're kind of set, in a cyberpunk-ish city here. So you're trying to, solve crime, with that one, with a murder that happened. But yeah, it's a little bit different. So I will say with this game here, there's 3 episodes with this game here. Episode 1 is on the disc. Episode 2 and 3 are not available until next month of this year, 2023. And that's delivered via a DLC code. So people, if you buy this used and there's no code, you're only getting episode 1. So unfortunately, which I don't know why that is, maybe the episodes weren't ready yet. My suggestion with that is don't put the game out until all the episodes are ready. That way we can have them fully on the disc. But that's the way they did it, unfortunately. But so just a side note, if you end up getting this secondhand or used or from somewhere else, it's only going to be episode 1 on the disc, and then episode 2 and 3 are going to be via DLC code, which expires 2028. So you got a while. Let's go next up here. We got The Last Worker. Now, originally when this came out, this was only a PAL only, and with a lot of these games, there might be a ES or B North America version coming out later, but at the time this came out, there was only a PAL. There is a North American version of this coming out, I want to say in a month or so, so be on the lookout for that if you guys are strictly North American collectors. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun game. This is like your obviously the last worker in this factory, and you're trying to choose between capitalism and activism. So it really looks like a cool, funny kind of a game. So if you enter something that's probably kooky and a good story, I think you might enjoy this one. So out of the ones I've shown so far, I would definitely recommend this one to check out first. But yeah, The Last Worker, and it has a lot of I want to say Robin Williams' daughter, I believe Zelda Williams, had some involvement with this. I don't know if it's a voice acting or if she helped make it or something like that, but definitely check that one out. Next up here, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of this game. So this is the No Man's Sky. I'm sure this is probably going to be the final print of this game. There's about 3 versions of this one. You got the No Man's Sky misprint, which has no label on here. You have the normal version without the VR label, and then you got the last print, which is going to have the VR label on the top here. But yeah, No Man's Sky, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you played this. This has been out since PS4. Exploration, different planets, things like that. So if you enjoyed this game just playing it regularly, and you have a VR2, or you're interested in getting VR2, definitely check this one out. I think you'll probably enjoy the VR portion of this one. And it goes to say, you don't have to get this one. I should say, you don't have to get this one with the label on it for it to be VR. All of them are going to be VR compatible. So this next one up here, we got Seeker, My Shadow. Another one with Perp Games here. So I can get that there. So this one's kind of it's another like adventure game, more of like a kiddish type game. You step in the shoes of a giant spirit named Kippo to locate and retrieve your lost Seeker eggs. So it has co-op mode on it, but they say VR is not for kids under the age of 12. I know plenty of kids that play this that are under the age of 12. So this might be something you could get for them that's not killing or shooting or anything like that violent. So yeah, Seeker, My Shadow. This next one up here, this was on the VR1, and it got a kind of a rekindled remake to the VR2. This is Song in the Smoke Rekindled. Like I said, Perp Games again. Here we go. So yeah, this is it's a pretty fun one. This one, I would say, kind of what I was talking about earlier with the VR legs. So you're walking around. If you're sitting down, you might get a little bit of motion sickness depending on how fast you have your your aim and your movement speed going. But this one, yeah, it's definitely it's a player, single player survival adventure game. Where you're kind of hunting and killing the deadly world outside of time. So yeah, definitely love the artwork on that one. Check it out there. This is another one I would definitely say pick up. And I want to say this was, no, I don't think it was. I wanted to say this was VR limited run, but I don't think I got that one from limited run. I know the PS4 version was limited run, not that one. So next one here, any Star Wars fans, we got your Star Wars game for you. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. This is the enhanced edition. Like another one from Perp Games. So you'll hear that theme here a lot with these VR games, which is no diss to them. So yeah, another Star Wars game. You know, if you're a big fan of Star Wars or just like the atmosphere of Star Wars, and you want something different from the most recent Star Wars, I'm drawing a blank of it. Check out this one, VR. Heard really good things about it. I haven't played this one yet. I'm definitely something I want to check out as a Star Wars fan. But yeah, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. Beebity boop bop boo, as R2D2 would say or so. Next one here, all my rhythm fans, you guys are rhythm is a dancer, all that kind of stuff. We got Synth Riders. This is the remastered edition. Think of I guess somewhat Beat Saber-ish. But yeah, this is gonna include like 58 plus songs, fitness, dancing. If you like that style, you're gonna definitely enjoy that one. So if anybody that loves like rhythm games, like Beat Saber, stuff like that, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Definitely grab this one. Highly recommend that one. Synth Riders Remastered Edition. This next one up here, this is the Tale of, I'm gonna butcher this, Onogoro or Ono or something, whatever it is. This one, you get your, not RPG-ish, but you're definitely getting like that Japanese folklore, action and adventure game with puzzles and combat and things like that. So I wouldn't say it's RPG-ish, but it sort of is, I guess, compared to the other ones. But if you like that kind of style of games, the artwork of Japanese anime, all that kind of stuff, I think you'll definitely enjoy this one. This is the Tale of Onogoro, if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not, but yeah, definitely give this one a go. It looks pretty interesting for a VR game. This one looks like it could be just a regular game, but I think it looks pretty cool on the VR as well. And last but not least, this was the first VR2 game to come out for the PSVR2. They wanted to jump ahead of everybody and say, yo, move out the way, like ludicrous, and be the first out with the game here. So this one is Townsman VR. And this is like I'd say like a Minecraft-ish game where you're building a town. Think of like SimCity meets Minecraft. Where you're this giant hand helping, the townsmen rebuild their village in different scenarios. So if you like the type of the games, somewhat chill, nothing super crazy, this might be a good like starter game for VR to kind of get your VR legs moving and grooving. So yeah, Townsman VR is that one. Like I said, this was the very first VR2 game physically released. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, it's been out 6 months, 10 physical games. That is every single one of them out that's currently out right now. I know there's a few coming out. Thumper is getting a PS5 game. Man, there's a few other ones like soccer game, but Thumper is like one of my favorites. So if you like, it's like a horror rhythm game. Love it. Check out some stuff. That's the game. That's one of my favorite games. But we got a couple shooting games as well too. So yeah, 10, count them, 10, stack them up VR2 titles here for the PSVR2. It's been 6 months. Bam, bam, boom. Count them up. So yeah, definitely I can see this I can see this not being as crazy as maybe the VR1, just the way digital stuff's going. But there's going to be a few titles coming out here pretty soon. If you guys are VR collectors, whether it be the VR1 or the VR2, definitely check out some of these games. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. We got some more stuff coming. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead. Peace.